80 years after Nikola Tesla's death, new revelations about the famed inventor have come to light. Tesla was an enigmatic genius whose innovations still inspire today. Recently, his family confirmed some of the mysteries surrounding him. As time passes, more of Tesla's secrets are being uncovered. Join us as we reveal 20 mysteries, secrets, and controversies surrounding Nikola Tesla. Number 20. Child of Light. Nikola Tesla's life story begins amidst lightning and thunder on July 10, 1856, in the remote mountain village of Smiljan, Croatia. As fate would have it, Tesla was born during an intense lightning storm, leading the midwife attending his birth to declare him a child of darkness. However, his mother, Juka Mandik, believed otherwise, confidently asserting that her son would be a child of light, who brings illumination to the world. Her premonition would prove prophetic, as Nikola Tesla grew to harness the power of lightning and pioneer new technologies that truly electrified the world. From an early age, young Tesla displayed a brilliant and curious mind. He could perform complex mathematical calculations entirely in his head, possessing an eidetic memory that enabled him to visualize and retain vast amounts of information. Number 19. Tesla's avoidance of military service. Unlike many pioneering scientists and engineers of his era who contributed to military technology, Nikola Tesla actively avoided becoming involved in developing weapons or assisting warfare efforts. When Tesla came of age, he was expected to serve in the military as mandated for youths in Austria-Hungary. In 1879, the threat of conscription into the army loomed over Tesla. Possessing a deep aversion to war and violence, Tesla avoided this fate by running away to Tomengaj, high in the mountains. There he became very ill with cholera, taking advantage of this opportunity to avoid being drafted. His illness left him unfit for military duty, allowing him to fully recover and then emigrate to America, where he could pursue his inventive dreams in peace. Once established in the United States, Tesla actively turned down opportunities to collaborate on military projects. Thomas Edison tried recruiting Tesla to improve naval warfare technologies during World War I, but Tesla firmly declined. He resisted working alongside other scientists employed in military research for the government. Instead, Tesla focused on cutting-edge civilian applications for electricity, radio, and wireless energy transfer. Number 18. Tesla's early trajectory. Tesla's complex path from a promising student to a visionary inventor was marked by both brilliance and challenges. His early talent for electrical engineering was evident by the age of 24, when he started as chief electrician for the Budapest Telephone Exchange in 1880. He pioneered improvements to telephony systems, including a revolutionary amplifier and novel modes of duplex and triplex transmission. This success was followed by a complete physical and mental breakdown, as Tesla became overwhelmed by obsessive tendencies and hallucinations. But after recovering, he relocated to Paris in 1882 to work with the Continental Edison Company. There, he impressed bosses with his advancements to direct current electrical generators, motors, and lighting systems. In 1884, Tesla departed for America to meet his idol Thomas Edison and earn a position at Edison's company in New York. This launched Tesla's career in the United States, where his most groundbreaking innovations would eventually be achieved. Number 17. Power of predictions and family revelations. In addition to his engineering brilliance, Tesla possessed an uncanny ability to envision technological advances far ahead of his time. He predicted the development of portable communication devices, wireless internet, and renewable power sources decades before they became reality. However, many of Tesla's ideas were dismissed as too fantastic during his lifetime. After his death, many rumors circulated about other futuristic inventions and theories that Tesla supposedly worked on, including wireless energy transfer and anti-gravity devices. At the time, there was no evidence to confirm these rumors. However, Nikola Tesla died 80 years ago, and now his family confirms the rumors. They confirmed that Tesla had in fact pioneered several futuristic concepts. This included dynamic theories of gravity that foreshadowed modern particle physics, harnessing the Earth's vibrations to produce clean energy, and a mysterious death ray intended as a defensive weapon. The most tantalizing revelation from Tesla's family is the confirmation of his mysterious missing notebook, often referred to simply as the Black Notebook. After Tesla's death in 1943, there was no trace of this notebook rumored to contain some of his most groundbreaking research. Its disappearance fueled intense speculation and conspiracy theories for decades. Tesla's family finally acknowledged that the legendary Black Notebook did exist, stating that Tesla used it to record his most confidential concepts and experiments. However, its current whereabouts remain unknown, though the family has hinted they may produce it when the time is right. The notebook's contents are still shrouded in mystery, but are believed to outline Tesla's most advanced theories and designs, including potentially dangerous or disruptive technologies. For now, the secrets of the Black Notebook remain tantalizingly obscured, but its revelation could profoundly reshape our understanding of Nikola Tesla's genius. Number 16. Tesla's dynamic theory of gravity. Among the most astonishing confirmations from Tesla's family is the revelation that he had developed an entire alternative theory of gravity. While Einstein's theory of relativity formed the foundation of 20th century physics, Tesla's dynamic theory of gravity sought to revolutionize our understanding of this fundamental force. He maintained that his theory could reconcile gravitational, electromagnetic, and mechanical phenomena into a single unified framework. Tesla speculated that gravity was not a function of mass, but a manifestation of electrostatic force that could be manipulated and potentially harnessed. He proposed that the universe is filled with a novel form of energy from which matter is created. This energy could be tapped using advanced technology to generate anti-gravity effects. Though he never published the details, Tesla claimed before his death to have developed prototypes proving his theory. The confirmation that Tesla pursued an entirely different theory of gravity with radical implications has shaken the scientific community. It reveals the breadth of his genius and willingness to tackle even the most daunting mysteries of the cosmos. While Einstein's relativity remains the standard model, Tesla's dynamic theory could open new vistas of knowledge and applications if further elucidated. Number 15. Repercussions for modern science. The revelations about Tesla's pioneering concepts in energy, gravity, and other fields have begun transforming the trajectory of modern science and technology. With Tesla's proposal of harnessing Earth's vibrations now substantiated, researchers are revisiting this as a viable avenue for clean, renewable power. Likewise, his assertions about wirelessly transmitting energy over long distances seem much more plausible today, inspiring new innovations in this domain. Tesla's dynamic theory of gravity is compelling physicists to re-examine established models, fostering more investment in experimental gravity research. His work also reinforces the interconnection between gravity, electromagnetism, and quantum processes, relationships at the very forefront of current physics. Furthermore, Tesla's visionary ideas like wireless networks and portable communication devices were foundational to modern information technology. Appreciating his role as a key pioneer in these fields is transforming our historical understanding of technology. In retrospect, Tesla's innovations were far ahead of their time, often leading to their rejection during his life. Recognizing his lasting impact as we do today make his most radical claims impossible to dismiss out of hand. As we continue mining this treasure trove of revelations about Tesla's achievements, who knows what kinds of insights and breakthroughs it might inspire? From gravity manipulation to unlimited clean power, the possibilities flowing from Tesla's brilliance seem as limitless as his imagination. Our future might look very different if we follow the currents of inspiration that still spark from this electrifying genius. Number 14. Tesla's visionary concepts. One of Nikola Tesla's most prescient qualities was his ability to predict technological developments far in advance of their time. He outlined numerous forward-thinking ideas and inventions that would not be realized until decades or even a century later. Tesla's formidable imagination enabled him to transcend the constraints of the late 19th and early 20th centuries to envision our modern world of smartphones, wireless communications, renewable power, and more. Tesla predicted the creation of sophisticated portable devices that could access information via wireless connectivity. In 1926, he said, "This remarkably prescient description foresaw the rise of mobile computing and smartphones, wireless networking, and video calls decades before the underlying technology existed." Tesla also recognized the imperative for sustainable energy sources, advocating for harnessing renewable power from the natural environment. He studied harvesting energy from the sun, winds, and Earth's heat to liberate society from reliance on unsustainable fossil fuels. His brilliance allowed him to recognize the possibilities of solar, wind, and geothermal power generation before anyone else. Furthermore, Tesla predicted interplanetary communications years before any spaceflight had occurred. He envisioned using powerful radio transmitters to send signals between planets, presaging modern efforts in searching for extraterrestrial intelligence. Tesla's forward-thinking concepts were truly revolutionary and established him as far more than just an inventor, but a visionary on par with the greatest scientific minds. Number 13. Death Ray. Equally captivating are the numerous inventions and breakthroughs that Tesla hinted at but never fully revealed. The most enduring legend centers around Tesla's supposed death ray, a directed energy weapon able to shoot beams of concentrated particles to destroy targets miles away. In the recent revelations by the Tesla family, Tesla was indeed working on this weapon, but instead of the death ray, he called it the peace ray. Tesla first mentioned his death ray publicly in the 1930s, promoting it as a teleforce device that would end all wars by providing impenetrable defense. However, he never produced a working prototype or shared substantive details. The lack of evidence around such a revolutionary invention has led most experts to conclude the death ray was an exaggerated claim, if not a complete fabrication. Nevertheless, the rumors have persevered for decades, with speculation that Tesla's death ray concept inspired modern plasma, particle beam, and laser weapons development. Some conspiracy theories even claim the technology was secretly developed by government agencies or stolen from Tesla's papers after his death. Number 12. Tesla's lifelong quest for wireless power. Of all Tesla's visionary concepts, none consumed him as thoroughly as the promise of wireless power transmission. He firmly believed that by harnessing the Earth's natural resonances, electricity could be broadcast across any distance without wires. To demonstrate this, he undertook his greatest and most ambitious project, the construction of Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island, New York, between 1900 and 1917. With funding from industrialist J.P. Morgan, Tesla began work on the massive 57-meter tower, topped with a 20-meter conductive dome. He planned for Wardenclyffe to function as a giant transmitter, using the entire Earth as an electrical conductor to send power, communications, and even information wirelessly across the globe. Tesla proclaimed that this world wireless system would enable instant global communication, access to unlimited free energy, and usher humanity into a new technological age. However, Tesla's backer Morgan grew worried by ballooning costs and skepticism from other scientists that the project was feasible. Further funding was cut in 1905, and Tesla's increasingly dire financial situation forced him to eventually abandon Wardenclyffe in 1917. The tower was demolished and sold for scrap, dashing Tesla's intricate vision of ubiquitous wireless power transmission. Number 11. Communication with otherworldly minds. Tesla's exploits were not just limited to the terrestrial sphere. He also postulated about communicating with extraterrestrial life using his wireless innovations. In 1899, while testing equipment in Colorado Springs, Tesla observed unexplained rhythmic signals, which he initially believed may have originated from Mars. He mentioned them briefly at the time, stating, Tesla implied these signals could not be naturally explained and were perhaps an attempt at communication from beyond Earth. While he did not publicly speculate further at the time, he expressed in later years that he envisioned using high-power wireless stations to contact extraterrestrial civilizations. Unfortunately, Tesla lacked the tools to properly analyze the anomalous signals and definitively determine their origin. Subsequent analysis by modern experts suggests they were likely some forms of naturally occurring radio emission. Number 10. The Enigma of the Philadelphia Experiment. One of the most bizarre tales connected to Nikola Tesla is the saga of the Philadelphia Experiment, a purportedly disastrous secret test conducted by the U.S. Navy in 1943 involving a destroyer, the USS Eldridge, and applications of advanced physics. According to accounts that began circulating in the 1950s, the Navy was allegedly attempting to use electromagnetic fields and Tesla's concepts to render the Eldridge invisible. The most sensational version claims that during initial testing, the Eldridge not only turned invisible but actually teleported from Philadelphia to Norfolk, Virginia, and back instantaneously. Upon reappearing, some crew members were said to be embedded in the ship's structure, while others went insane or developed abilities like invisibility and telepathy. While no credible evidence supports these rather fantastical notions, some aspects connecting the myth to Tesla do bear scrutiny. The Office of Naval Research did declassify a legitimate project called the Philadelphia Experiment in 1943 to degauss warships electrically to minimize magnetic mines risk. Tesla had pioneered methods for producing extremely strong electromagnetic fields, which the Navy was actively researching for naval applications at the time, so it is plausible his work was involved to some degree. Number 9. Lost inventions. Nikola Tesla once claimed to have designed an ozone generator capable of saturating entire rooms with therapeutic ozone, but no details or prototype ever emerged. Tesla also described, but never demonstrated, innovative bladeless turbine engines and pumps based on boundary layer principles and fluid dynamics. Both types of devices have since been developed, though using modern engineering rather than direct implementations of Tesla's lost designs. Another example is Tesla's proposed ocean thermal energy conversion system that would utilize small temperature differences in the ocean to generate vast amounts of clean power. While theoretically sound, Tesla lacked the materials and technology to construct the system at the time. Yet again, however, present-day researchers have realized related ocean power systems now that requisite technologies exist. While many of Tesla's concepts may have been impractical or impossible given the constraints of his era, he consistently demonstrated an uncanny ability to foresee future applications once the underlying science evolved sufficiently. The array of Tesla's incomplete visions continues to inspire new generations of engineers and innovators determined to finally bring his ideas to fruition more than a century later. Number 8. Fire of darkness. Like thunderclouds gathering before a storm, misfortune hung heavy over Nikola Tesla's trailblazing work, foretelling the turmoil that was to come. Two catastrophic fires dealt massive blows to Nikola Tesla's research over the course of his career. The first occurred in 1895, when Tesla's New York laboratory burned down. At the time, he was conducting important experiments and housed extensive equipment and notes in the lab. Despite firefighter efforts, everything was destroyed. The timing raised questions. The fire came soon after Tesla split from his one-time business partner Thomas Edison and lost funding when stocks crashed. This led some to speculate about sabotage, though the fire's cause was never determined. Tesla himself wondered if it was arson intended to steal his work. In any case, the loss was devastating professionally and financially. Decades later, another fire struck a storage facility for Tesla's belongings following his death in 1943. Federal agents had rushed to confiscate his papers and prototypes, but then a second blaze erupted, consuming what remained. Again, the timing seemed suspicious, as it came right when officials were transporting Tesla's effects. Some believe this fire was purposefully set to eliminate material related to sensitive technologies. Others blame it on careless handling of volatile equipment during the hasty removal process. While the true origins are uncertain, the end result was the loss of more invaluable research. These catastrophic fires fueled speculation about sinister efforts to suppress Tesla's innovations. But concrete motives and culprits were never established, leaving the causes officially unexplained. What is clear is that the destruction deprived the world of pivotal work that could have helped advance his visionary discoveries. Though the details are hazy with time, the fires reinforce the enigmatic aura surrounding Tesla's boundary-pushing ideas. Number 7. The current wars. The intense rivalry between Nikola Tesla's alternating current and Thomas Edison's direct current systems represents one of the most consequential technological battles in history, determining the course of electrification worldwide. During the War of Currents in the late 1880s, the two titans clashed over whose electrical standard would power the world. Edison favored DC with its simple one-way current flow. However, DC transmission was hampered by an inability to change voltages, thus requiring generating plants every mile or two. Edison therefore only envisioned DC for lighting applications. Tesla's polyphase AC system could transform high voltages for transmission and then reduce them locally for commercial and consumer use. This enabled megaplants to service regions rather than neighborhoods. Edison launched an ugly propaganda war against the dangers of high-voltage AC. But Western Union's choice of AC to install electrical lighting in offices set the stage for Tesla's system. His innovative induction motor and transformers that radically advanced AC tipped the scales. The deciding victory came with Tesla's massive AC generators harnessing Niagara Falls' hydroelectric power and sending it hundreds of miles to supply Buffalo, impossible with Edison's DC. This success confirmed the superiority of AC for power transmission and ended the bitter current wars once and for all. Tesla's AC system became the world standard, while DC was relegated to limited applications. Number 6. Legacy of radio. Among the most contested footnotes in scientific history is the invention of the radio, an accomplishment claimed by both Nikola Tesla and Guglielmo Marconi. The two pioneering engineers became embroiled in a bitter priority dispute, with Tesla asserting that Marconi's radio patent was based on his own prior work. After decades of overlooked contributions, Tesla is increasingly being recognized as the true visionary who originated radio technology as we know it today. As early as 1891, Tesla gave public presentations demonstrating wireless radio communication, predating Marconi's 1895 radio system. Tesla transmitted radio signals across distances of tens of miles and filed patents covering the complete foundation of radio years before Marconi. Tesla even showcased a robot boat controlled remotely by radio signals, a revolutionary advancement at the time. However, these groundbreaking innovations were largely overlooked. Due to his easier access to financial backing and promotion, Marconi was able to commercialize radio and became known as its inventor. But it was Tesla who had laid the theoretical and technical groundwork. He developed all the key elements of radio, including the transmitter, receiver, tuning, antenna construction, and transmission methods later used by Marconi. Unfortunately, Tesla's poverty kept him from building a fully realized system before Marconi. Tesla attempted to challenge Marconi's radio patent but lost in court due to technicalities, despite strong evidence that he had independently developed radio years prior. It was not until 1943, months after Tesla's death, that the Supreme Court overturned Marconi's patent, belatedly acknowledging Tesla as the father of radio. However, the damage was already done, with Marconi still credited as the inventor in many accounts of history. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. As we know, Tesla died old, weak, in debt, and described by some as almost crazy. The internet is filled with photos of Tesla as an elderly man near the end of his life. However, some accounts suggest he was secretly working on time travel and may have even succeeded. So here's the theory. What if the elderly man in those famous photos wasn't actually Tesla, but someone else? Could the real Tesla have used time travel to escape his circumstances, replacing himself with another person to maintain the timeline? What do you think? Could Tesla have pulled off time travel? Does the photographic evidence actually portray an imposter? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments. Number 5. Stone Age wireless power. An intriguing parallel exists between Nikola Tesla's unfinished Wardenclyffe Tower and the Great Pyramids of Giza. Both monumental structures theoretically capable of wirelessly transmitting power. Tesla was fascinated by Egyptian pyramids and speculated they might have originally functioned as massive power plants, using the planet itself to conduct electricity. The dimensions and geodetic alignments of the pyramids, combined with their composition of disparate stone layers and internal tunnels, have fueled theories they acted as electrified structures, harnessing Earth's natural currents. Limestone being an insulator and granite conductive has led to suggestions the pyramids behaved like colossal batteries. Some even believe the gold capstone topping the Great Pyramid interacted with the atmosphere to produce electrical discharges. While dismissed by mainstream archaeology, such notions gained credence from Tesla's work, trying to broadcast electricity wirelessly using Earth itself as a conductor. His Wardenclyffe Tower's 67-meter cylindrical tower matched the Great Pyramid's height precisely, with both structures potentially manipulating electrical fields and geo-electromagnetic forces. Neither ultimately fulfilled their inventor's ambitions. Yet the commonalities between Wardenclyffe and the Egyptian pyramids, their immense scale, architectural precision, mysterious purpose, and unusual composition, hint at forgotten ancient knowledge and technology. Number 4. The quest for unlimited clean energy. Among Nikola Tesla's most ambitious goals was to develop a means of supplying unlimited clean energy to the world, through tapping into natural forces and ambient energy in the environment. Convinced that relying solely on coal and fossil fuels would lead to resource depletion, Tesla dedicated his life to uncovering alternative sources of energy that could provide reliable, renewable power. Tesla's investigations into harnessing the Earth's natural cycles and rhythms formed the basis for his quest for unlimited energy. He firmly believed it was possible to tap into the planet's natural energetics to generate electricity. In the early 1900s, the spoke of building arrays of gigantic power plants that could supply civilization's energy needs indefinitely, fueled only by the Earth's own forces. This pioneering vision was rooted in Tesla's central belief that the ambient energy contained within the Earth and the surrounding environment could be captured and used to generate electricity. He conjectured that by carefully resonating materials, an almost unlimited amount of energy could be drawn and harnessed. Tesla carried out numerous experiments aimed at developing apparatus and machines that could accumulate and convert this ubiquitous energy into usable electrical power. Tesla's theories were radical for his time and underpinned his famous proclamation, "Electric power is everywhere present in unlimited quantities and can drive the world's machinery without the need of coal, oil, gas, or any other fuels." His optimism about the unlimited possibilities of renewable energy starkly contrasted with the dependence on fossil fuels and unsustainable practices pervading industry. While many of Tesla's ideas were impractical in his lifetime, versions of them are gaining serious traction today as green technology advances. Number 3. Pigeons, Tesla's special companions. One of Tesla's most well-known eccentricities later in life was his unusual fondness for pigeons. He became fixated on the birds in his final decade while living in New York hotels, often visiting public parks to feed flocks he grew to recognize individually. Tesla particularly doted on an injured white female pigeon whom he nursed back to health, referring to her as his wife. This pigeon supposedly visited Tesla on the day of his death in 1943. Tesla's attachment to these pigeons likely arose from his growing social detachment and loneliness during his last years. He eschewed company and sometimes failed to pay rent so that he could purchase food for the birds instead. This preoccupation concerned friends, who feared for Tesla's mental stability as he became excessively focused on the pigeons. Yet Tesla claimed he felt a deep spiritual affinity towards the birds, insisting they were the only true friends he had left. He professed to love them as one would care for a priceless treasure. Tesla believed one pigeon understood his thoughts, expressing that he had received a message that contained more meaning than could be put into human language. Number 2. Final years mysteries. The last decade of Tesla's life, from the mid-1930s until his death in 1943, is shrouded in mystery and controversy. His once luminous public persona faded as he withdrew from publicity and lived as a recluse drifting between hotels in New York City. Eccentricities like his obsession with the number 3 and nurturing injured pigeons marked this period, indicative perhaps of declining mental health. He made increasingly boastful and bizarre claims about developing powerful new inventions, none of which materialized or were ever substantiated. Yet when Tesla died alone in room 3327 of the New Yorker hotel, the government dispatched agents within hours to search and confiscate all his possessions and documents. This fuel led suspicions that Tesla still harbored secrets or dangerous designs requiring suppression by the powers. The lack of any bombshell revelations in Tesla's released papers kept conspiracy theories simmering for years afterward. Some of Tesla's more far-fetched final claims involved communication with other planets, cataclysmic teleforce beams more powerful than nuclear weapons, and limitless clean energy drawn straight from the environment. While these notions stretched credulity, they exemplified Tesla's enduring spirit of boundless imagination and invention, even as his most productive years faded. Number 1. Confiscated government documents. In the mysterious wake of Nikola Tesla's death, teams of FBI and Office of Alien Property agents raided Tesla's residence with warrants authorizing the seizure of all his documents and effects. The United States government's sudden strong interest in Tesla's paperwork fueled intense speculation about what exactly they confiscated from the trailblazing inventor's files and the purpose behind their raid. The predominant theory is that the government aimed to acquire documents relating to potentially dangerous or militarily powerful technology. Tesla was rumored to have designed a death beam particle weapon and devices for intercepting communications. If real and weaponized, such technology in hostile hands could have threatened national security. Government officials likely wanted to obtain these plans first before they were stolen or sold. Another conjecture is that the government sought to retrieve designs for machines using intense electromagnetic fields that could have military or espionage uses, such as disrupting enemy communications. Some posit that Tesla's confiscated papers contained schematics for advanced aircraft prototypes, including saucers utilizing electrogalvanic propulsion. If developed, such revolutionary aircraft could have shifted the global military balance. Besides weaponry and transformative transportation, another much speculated reason is that the government wanted to acquire information about Tesla's proposed system for global wireless electrical transmission. A worldwide power network could have been transformed into an enormously disruptive geopolitical tool. Alternatively, his papers may have contained new wireless communications innovations with significant commercial implications. Some of the more radical views suggest that the government seized extraterrestrial communications or plans for death rays capable of catastrophic levels of destruction. However, Tesla's purported death beam idea was likely early conceptual work on what today would be called particle beam technology, not a magical instant death ray. While many theories swirl around exactly what may have been taken, the most likely explanation is that the government simply sought to prevent sensitive military or communications research from falling into either enemy or competing commercial hands before proper assessment. Tesla's visionary ideas were decades ahead of their time, and officials likely feared the implications of premature release. Whatever was taken, we may never fully know what ideas were lost when his greatest unfinished papers disappeared from history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.